I did my best. That should be enough. What if your best isn't enough? There's a great headspace to consider. Do you stop when you've done your best, or do you keep going until you've done all that is required? If there's a mission to complete, you can't stop when you feel like it's the best thing you've done. There's an outcome that has to happen, so you have to keep going till you've done what is required. I hate the word best, and that's just a personal thing for me, because to me it's a ceiling. If you think you're the best at something, you can't get better. If you think you did your best, it means that you can't get better. So a lot of people will fail at something, or they don't achieve the goal that they want to achieve, or they tell their school teacher, I did my best. But if your best is not enough to pass the exam or the test, it's not enough to win the race, it's not enough to be successful, and I don't even like that word, because what does that mean to you? And there's a lot of people in the world where it doesn't matter where they're at, they just want to keep getting better. There's a really great expression, doesn't matter how many mountains you climb, there's always another mountain to climb. So what are you going to do every day? And that's always my outcome, is not what I want, but what do I have to do to get it? And surely the first place to start, or the headspace to start, is even if I achieve something, I want to get better at what I just did. The psychologists and psychiatrists will share with us that one of the reasons why people get depressed, why they get anxious, why they don't want to be around anymore, is they have no purpose to be alive. Obviously, that's the ultimate expression of depression, which is I don't want to be around anymore. But if you've got a purpose to do something, and I use the example of a lot of elite athletes that set a goal when they were kids, I want to win Wimbledon, or I want to win a Formula One race, or I want to win the World Championship, or I want to have a gold medal at the Olympic Games. A lot of those elite athletes have really struggled with, I've achieved my goal, I don't have another goal, and they get depressed. They don't want, there's nothing to live for because they've already achieved their goal. I was already the best, which is why I hate that word best. I never want to be the best at anything, because I think that's arrogance for a start, because you can always get better. So if somebody tells you just do your best, today what my best is different to what tomorrow, because if I learn today and I grow today and I get fitter and stronger and healthier and wiser today, then tomorrow I'm going to be better. So yes, it might be my best for today, but it's such a short clip of time. It's one of the things that I hate about social media. I've used the word a lot today, hate. Social media is just a clip of, oh, she looks fantastic, or that's a beautiful house, or a beautiful car, or they are on a great holiday, or look at that beautiful meal. But it's just a clip of somebody's life. It's just this tiny, short little bleep of time. That's a great looking meal, but what about tomorrow's meal, and 10 years from now, and 30 years from now? How are you going to live your life so you can always eat beautiful food? You might look great today. There's your wedding day, for example, is a blip in time. I looked beautiful on my wedding day, but it's just one day. There's 365 days in every year, and I hope to live past 120, barring accident or injury or bad luck. So I don't want to have this blip in time where I look good. I want to look good every day. I want to feel good every day. I want to have a stack of energy every day, not be my best today. And it's not about beating anybody else. When I look in the mirror, I'm not competing against anybody else except myself. I don't care what other people are doing and what house they're living in, what car they're driving, what clothes they're wearing, what they're eating for breakfast. I want to make sure that my life and the people that are in my life are getting better and better and better every day. If you think you're in the best relationship, for example, and they're the 4 things that I bang on about every day: being healthy, fit and strong, having a career or business that you love, being financially free, and having great people in your life. But relationships are really important. You have to work on them. There's no best relationship, because if you don't put in an effort every day, if you don't keep getting better as a person, if you don't keep working on your relationship, it doesn't get better. So there's no best in relationships. So those 4 things, can you get healthier, fitter and stronger? Yes. As you get older? Yes. And I think it's easier because when you're older, you're wiser and you think more clearly and you make better decisions. So it's easier to be healthier and fitter and stronger. Can you get better at your career path or your business? If you want to be successful in them, you have to. The reason that a lot of businesses fail is they think, oh, we're the best. And that's usually when they fall, because they stop working hard. They stop aiming to get better. The businesses that are very, very successful in the world are the ones that are constantly striving to get better. The Japanese have a great expression: continual and never-ending improvement. Continual and never-ending improvement. improvement, the Kanai principle. And I took that on. I think I heard that at an Anthony Robbins event when I was about 15. And I think that that's just the ultimate way to live. Continual and never-ending improvement. How can I get better? If you want to get stronger, that's the only way to get stronger. You can't just keep lifting the same thing over and over. You have to keep putting, even if it's only a kilogram on the bar, if it's 500 grams on the bar, if you lift one rock that's heavier, one log that's heavier, because obviously I don't go to the gym anymore, that's the only way to get stronger. So if you settle for, I'm the best, apart from sounding very, very arrogant, how could you possibly get better? If somebody says, congratulations, you did your best, I find that as an insult. Because usually that comes with, well, you didn't win, but you did your best. And it's not that I have to win. I have to know, and again, an interesting side note, I don't do team sport for a reason, and I never have. I did when I was very, very young and decided very early it wasn't for me. Because if I play as hard as I can possibly play and I put in my ultimate effort and we lose, I hate that. If I don't play well and we win, there's no pleasure in that. And in sport, when I've got full control over my health, my fitness, my strength, my positive attitude, my solution finding, my optimism, then I can get better. When you work with a group of people, there's often, most times, there's somebody in that team who doesn't want to get better. They settle for average. They think they're already the best. Those arrogant ones, oh, we're already the best, it doesn't matter. And that's how you stop getting better. So I'm aiming to get better. How about you? And if you think you're the best, congratulations. But is it possible that that could very quickly become not the best? Because there's always somebody else that's aiming to get better than the best. If you want to live your life to the max, see, 100% to the max doesn't mean I'm at my 100% best. It means I'm putting in 100% effort every single day to get better. Not 50% effort, not 80% effort, not even 99% effort, 100% effort. So at the end of the day, I can be proud of the person I am today, and tomorrow I can aim to get better. Check out my view. Super duper doo. How are you? Living my life to the max. And look at my puppy dogs. Woohoo!